Hello guys, welcome to this particular video. In this video, we're talking about what abstract is in particular in Python programming language. When I talked about OOP, I listed abstract. I also talked about encapsulation, inheritance, and polymorphism. These are the four main pillars of object-oriented programming. So, but in this video, I'm going to focus on abstract. So, what is an abstract? Abstract allows us to hide unnecessary details and only show the essential features of a class. It helps us to in a situation where we don't want to actually display everything that's happening within a class. We also to show the ones that we want people to actually say. Let's say, for example, when you bought a car, for example, you just turn on the key and then you start driving a car, match the acceleration brake. You don't actually care what is actually happening. Like you take that car as a class. When we show that class, like abstract shows you what is essential, not showing you how to go and touch the engine or how to configure the other part. Just show you what is essential and how to write an abstract. How do abstract work? In Python, abstract is implemented using an abstract class and abstract method. For us to do that, we need to import a called ABC module, which stands for abstract base class. And it's also is in Python is package is ABC package. So how do we import that? As you can see from ABC import ABC, and they also want to import something which is called an abstract method. Like I said earlier, we are going to make use of the abstract class and abstract method. So let's create a class vehicle, for example. I'm going to explain what all these things is doing. So it's going to inherit from that of ABC, ABC, which is this guy, which is a class inside this of our ABC. So let me create a method under it. Before that, I need to, because this abstract method is a decorator, so it's going to modify the behavior of our method. So we need to call that using the decorator sign. To this should signify that this is a decorator. I'm going to call the abstract method. Here we're going to write our function or method. You can say start. This function or method is not going to do anything. Well, let's make sure to give it self. I talked about what self is. Talked about what self does. Just trying to target this self. Tell us this self. Make sure that our every matter focused on this class variable. So let me. Not going to do anything. I'm going to create two more classes that is going to inherit from this our vehicle, because this vehicle is inheriting from this ABC. This is a decorator. Is going to change the behavior of what is that. When I inherit this and I create my own method that has this class, this abstract is going to change the behavior of it. So let me write another class. Let me call it car, for example. This car is going to inherit from vehicle. I'm going to create a zone. I'm going to create zone method. Let's call it start. We're going to take the self. After that, we're going to say print. You can say car is starting with a key. So this car class inherited from this vehicle, and this vehicle inherited from this ABC class. So we'll call the method, what a method, a point giving itself keyword, and when we print, so anytime we'll call this car, when we say car dot start, it's going to display us this. So let me do another one. Let's see, let me copy another one. Let me call it bike. Just copied it. I say bike. I say bike is starting with you can say self start. Know that bike doesn't start with key, so I just think of something like self start. It doesn't need any key to start. So what is going to happen here? Let me create, let's say my car. Let me create a variable my car. and then I'm going to give it car. Let me create another one. Let me create another one, my bike. I'm going to let me give it that of bike. So what is actually happening here? These two decorators here. These decorators are inherit from here, inherited from this guy, and this actual method help us to modify it now to show the essential thing that is being needed, what we want to display. So when we say card or start, well, we know we're going to get card is starting with a key. So let's do that. Print my car dot start. When we do this, it's going to target this method or this function here. So let me run it. As you can see here, my car is starting with a key. So that's just basically what we did. So let me move this so we won't be getting. Okay, sorry. I don't need to print this out because since it's already been printed, so I don't need to print. If I print, you can see I'm getting none here, so I don't need to use print again. So it will display none to us. You can see my car is starting with a key because if I was use return here, I should have printed it out. So let's do for that of bike. Let's say my bike. You can see my bike is starting with self and start. Wondering what this abstract decorators actually do here. What it actually does is it forces subclass, these are the subclass that is right here to implement the method. Can see we didn't do anything here. This abstract method forces this of our subclass here to implement the method. If the subclass doesn't override the abstract method, if we don't overwrite it, the abstract method Python will raise error when trying to instantiate the subclass. So that's basically what this abstract method does. I know that these are methods, so we need to overwrite it. We need to instantiate it in another class. You can see a subclass. So this is just the basic way abstract works. And does abstract actually have an advantage? Yes, abstract have an advantage. It hides complexity. The user only interact with a simple interface. It also improves security. And one of the disadvantages is the learning curve. Abstract can be really challenging to understand for that of beginner. I can also have performance overhead. Adding layers of abstraction can slow down execution in some classes. So I think with this, we have come to the end of this video. If you enjoyed, don't forget to subscribe and like. I'll be happy to see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.